x equals 4 in the equation space. If it was me, I'd go ahead and cross that off. That way you know it's already done. Pencils are a good thing. You do not want to write in pen. All right, so from here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually go over to the graph. Now, I have to actually slide over because I don't have this in 2 pages. Yours is split. So we have x equals 4. So you're going to find 1, 2, 3, 4, where x is 4. Everybody see that? All I did was count over 4 from the origin. From here, you're going to take your nice little handy dandy ruler and make a straight line.
Like all the way down here?
Yep. Just like I did. You're going to want to label this x equals 4.
Is it supposed to make like a picture?
It's going to be a slope stained glass. That's why it's called slope stained glass window project. All right, so now that you've got x equals 4, what kind of slope is that? Use your arms if you need to.
It's undefined.
Undefined. So over here, we're going to go ahead and write under slope. For all of our x equals, they will all be undefined.
That's scary. Wait, all of our x equals?
Okay, now for the y-intercept, is there any place on this nice little line that crosses the y-axis?
No.
So do I have a y-intercept?
No.
Because 0?
No, 0 is where it would cross.
Or is it undefined too?
No, you're going to put no b. Or there is none. No b will work just well. Because you're going to be looking at your b anytime you're in stat anyway. So, no b.
Slope is going to be undefined and then y-intercept with no b.
Yeah, there's no b. That means it never crosses it. All right, now, what is x equal?
4.
4. So guess what? X is 4 no matter what. Your y's do not matter. You can choose any y you want. For me, I'm going to choose 0, 1, and 2, just because that's easy. If I already know what x is, my y's can be whatever. So from here, it's be 4, 0, 4, 1, and 4, 2. Is there any questions on any x equals? Your x equals are the only ones that you'll probably graph first rather than doing your table or something else first. Y'all good with that? Okay, now we're going to choose a y equals. You are not going to choose from the second box. You want one that has some sort of x plus or minus some sort of number. So which one do y'all want to go with?
Y equals 1/4 x minus 1.
So Mr. Barber over here said 1/4 x minus 1.
Why did that one have to be a lot more?
Say what?
The x, y, did it have to be a lot?
Because I want to show you one of each. I don't want to just keep doing, I'm only doing 2, and I don't think you want 2 of the same.
Wait, so we're not doing all of these? We're only doing
You are
13?
going to do 13 more if you want a 100.
So 15 in total?
15 in total.
They all be x's?
Confused with me.
No, because it says you have to choose 3 equations from each column to graph. So that's automatically 12. And then you got my 2, which is 14, which is not a 100. Which I'm going to cover the instructions and how we grade it with you before I let you loose. So what you're going to do now is you're going to put y equals in your calculator under y equals. So go to y equals, put this in your calculator. So once you put this in, then what I want you to do is to go to second graph. So once it's graphed, do second graph.
You just put those numbers in.
Hold on, you have 0 over 4. All right, so
I did this one, right? Okay.
you should have a nice little graph. Now, when you go to second graph, when x is 0, what's your y? Now, what is your next y that is a counting number?
0.
Okay, so that's 0. What is x when y is 0?
4.
All right, what's your next one?
Yeah, I think I got the graph.
So if you do second graph,
It's
Oh,
8. It's
I-
8 1.
8 is 1.
Yeah.
so then look, see there's -1, and if you keep going down,
I'm scared. I think I did the graph.
and then 8 is what?
1. I don't have the same numbers.
Okay, does everybody got these same numbers?
Yes,
I don't understand. How is your negative?
Because you should have, and you put your stuff. Yeah, so it's the same numbers I got. Did you do 1/4x minus 1?
I put
If you don't use subtracting 1, it's going to think you're multiplying. Because if you're just putting a -1, that's not the same thing as subtracting 1. Now, if you're adding a -1, then it is. All right, now, we're going to go ahead and put this in. 0, -1, 4, 0, 8, 1. All right, y'all ready for this one? Remember that lovely stat trick that told us our slope?
Yeah.
Go ahead and push stat. And edit it. Guess what? All your x's are L1, all your y's are L2. Plug those in. Now remember, you are doing stat again.
How many do we have to put in? Just 2?
You can put in 2 or you can put in all 3. It does not really matter. Nope. And then stat. And remember, arrow over 4 and then calc.
The
And-
y-intercept is
It's
-1.
The b is -1 and the slope is
Is-
2.25.
0.25.
Okay, this is pretty easy.
Wait, how do you do that?
Nah, this actually is really easy though. Not thinking about it.
So remember, if you are confused, page 11 in your nice little journal has this, but you should go slope. But I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all probably remember this.
I found it. 0.25.
All right, does anybody need this? Anybody need more time to write this down? So your nice little 0, -1, 4, 0, 8, 1. We're gonna come over here to your nice little thing.
So is the graphing thing like a part of the grade too?
Yes, I'm about to explain. So, and this one's easy just to go ahead and do this. So 4, 0. Okay. 0 is -1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Now that I've got 3 points, I can match my ruler up.
How'd you do that?
So, I'm hearing, how did I do that? Where did I get the 3 points from? Y'all gave them to me.
I see what you did, but
0, -1, 4, 0, 8, 1.
Why did you start right there in the middle of the other graph?
Because that's 4, 0. I go to the right 4, and then I go up and down 0 points.
If you, oh, I see what you did now. That's pretty.
then here, I draw like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yo, what?
Okay, so, see these points right here? 0, -1, right? 0, -1, put a point.
Okay, I did it.
Now plot 4, 0.
4, 0.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
scared.
It's right there, right? Now plot 8, 1.
8, 1.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, you gotta go from 0 to count 8. And then 1. Now, your ruler you're gonna put on that and then connect the lines and go all the way through. Yes, ma'am, you had a question.
Can you, cause, so basically if it looks like there's a pattern where you like dot, go down and then over 4, down. Over
Yeah, you can definitely go up 1/4, for sure. Because, I mean, if I do that, 1, 2, 3.
It's geometry.
Which my lines are a little off. I mean, if y'all need to, you can definitely get more than 3. In fact, it might be beneficial to y'all to get more than 3. And that's fine.
Do we put this line as white like that?
So, I'm going to go ahead and get more of my nice little lines or my dots from my nice little X equals. So I know I have this one,
And do I put the label?
this one, and I'm going to actually go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. If you have at least 3 or 4 dots, you should be able to be good.
Wait, so Miss Garrett,
Sir?
on the ones that are just like the x equals, those are all gonna, like, the slopes are all gonna be undefined on those?
Whenever X is something, yes, they will all be undefined. Now, make sure you are labeling your nice little equation.
Why would we have 4?
What do you mean, why would we have 4?
I don't even know how to ask a question.
So, if you are not sure, you can go where the slope is. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do the slope, rise over run. If you are not comfortable using your calculator points, you are welcome to count it. Personally, I would use the calculator points. It makes it a lot easier. Questions? Your graph gives you every single point. All you have to do is label the line.
So Miss Garrett, so after I do this right, I just put all of these onto the graph.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can actually use your graphing calculator to get the rest of the points.
Okay.
That way you can get them straight. Sir?
Can we, like, just make it easy for ourselves and do, like, all of the x equals? Or
You gotta have 3 from each one.
like,
All right.
each column?
Hold on before I start answering some of those because I'm going to actually give you how I'm grading this. The rubric. Worksheet values, tables, slope, and intercepts. Worksheet is turned in and free of math errors and is neatly written. That's 25 points. Lines and labels. All 15 lines are drawn correctly. Labeling is clear and the line out is outlined in black marker.
You mean outline it?
That means like this line right here, I would do this. I put in black. Now, lines and labels. So we covered that. Color. Project is fully colored with many different colors. It has a colorful pattern and is mounted on colored paper. If I cannot get you colored paper, I will not take off on that. So the 3 would be 4, so there's no way you could get less than 50 points on that one. Or however much I figured that out, because 25 divided by 3. Last one, visual presentation. Project has all straight lines. It is clear, straight edge, has been used. Overall appearance is very neat, visually appealing, and creative. Now, because your instructions tell you choose 3 equations from each column to graph. And it does say circle the equations, so my bad. I didn't finish reading. So, circling the equations. So that means when I look through this, because you are turning in both of these, not just one, I should see something that looks just like this. And I should see at least 3 from every single one. Now, your last 3, if you want to make them all to where they are all the x equals, whatever. Or all the y equals, whatever. That's up to you. But I should see at least 3 from each of these columns. All right, now, any questions?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I got it. Okay.
Miss Garrett.
Are you a ma'am? Then if not, wait your turn.
Uh,
Did you go second graph?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm just confused. So we don't have. Do we have to have all those dots like you did?
I would, just to make sure all of your stuff is connected and correct.
What do you mean? Oh.
Because do not assume that your straight edge is actually working as a straight edge. Make sure you're connecting all your points.
Oh, like so. Make sure it's going. Oh, okay. I get that.
That make more sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hold on. Nope, no hand. Yes, Abby.
Is this -3x? If that's like just a -3 next to it, would that just be
-3. It is not a negative. If there is a number in front of it, it is not a negative. That is a subtraction sign. Yes, Kalia. Second graph.
So wait, so what do you
And
mean
then
with the
go
color?
down. Second graph. Now arrow down to 8.
Like,
See the 8? See how there's a number?
I know, but does it have to?
I would not use one that has a fraction because fractions are going to be too much of a pain.
So just scroll down until you see when that's not a fraction.
Yes, I would use ones that were not a fraction. All right, McAdams.
So all these should like line up right, and then I just draw the line.
Yeah, so you're going to put all your points and then make sure you've got your stuff labeled, and after that, you're good. All right, any other questions? I see your hand finally.
Can you look at this and see if I did this correctly?
I would assume you did it correctly. Did you go to second graph and check yourself?
But now I'm talking about this, not this one. Like I did a whole different one.
Right. Did you go to second graph? Unless it's an x equals, you could do the second graph and check yourself.
I'm not that. I'm talking like the graphic person, like, cause it says on the y-axis, but like it's going straight.
Right, which means what kind of slope is that?
Undefined.
If it's straight up and down, sure. But if it's this way, is that undefined? Use your arms. Tell me, is that undefined?
No.
What is it?
Positive.
Defined.
Not a slope called defined.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably want to look through your notes or look through the videos.
She said the same thing.
Remember, you can always figure out rise over run. As long as you're not dividing by 0, that's what makes it undefined. But if you have 0 divided by a number, then you have an actual answer. And that'll tell you what your slope is. If not, you can use your stat trick and figure it out.
Miss Garrett, can you tell me if I did
Did you
this
make
right?
Wednesday?
Yes. All right, any other last questions?
Can you tell me if I did that right? Just like.
That's what it says in your instructions here. That's in the slope stained glass grading rubric.
So we do outline it in black or?
Yes, after you are 100% done. I would not do it beforehand. I would wait until I was all the way done to go ahead and outline that. So, and outlining is simply, it'll be a little darker than the rest of your lines.
Oh wait. Okay.
So like if I was done, that's how I'd do that, and I'd make sure that I was coloring. But obviously you will have 13 more lines if you want a 100. Any other questions before I let y'all loose? Huh? Yeah, as long as you staple it back, I'm fine. All right, any other questions? All right.